Hi everyone, welcome again to another video. Today I will be doing for you some regular medium-sized braids using our regular expression braids. So I'm just blowing out the hair now, preparing it to be braided. So I parted it in half and I rubbed some leave-in in it before and I blowed it out. I'm using the 350 expression braids to match her hair color. So I've cut it in three and I've teased the ends and I prepared the hair before she came to actually cut down on the time. So I'm going to be starting her hair now using our first piece of expressions. So I cut one pack in three and we're going to be using about 4 packs. So I'm just parting out the back. So I'm getting this part out of the way. I'm using my Ocean just to put on the partings to make it cleaner and for me to go a little faster. So I carried up the camera a little closer that you could see what I was doing. So I'm just parting them in sections. I'm going to be plaiting the back in 4. I'm using a medium piece size braid, not too small, not too big, so that I can get some perfect medium size braids. So this is the one with the bump. So although it's the one with the bump, I didn't start with a big piece at the top at the beginning to make it too bulky. So I added 2 pieces of hair coming down to get the right size. Please remember guys to subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up and also leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. Share the video with friends and family so that my channel can grow. So I'm almost finished with the back row. Going on to the second row now. Making my part as clean as possible. Because remember guys, when your part is clean, you get a better result. The braids look neater and better and more professional. So in this row, it's a bit wider. So we're going to get about 5 in this row or 6. So there I started it, split the hair in 3, flatten it down, adding piece more to it to give the hair that volume. We don't want the plaits to be too slim, but remember we don't want it to be too bulky at the beginning either, where the bump is. So going on to the second one now, and each time I part my box braids, I make sure that it falls in between the other one. So it's not resting exactly on top of the other, but it's falling in between to fill up that space so that when you're finished, the hair is full and fluffy. speed up this part of the video, I've reached to the top of her head. So I'm getting there now. This style took me about 4 to 5 hours because the length that I did was way down above her butt, so it was, you can call it butt length braid. So it took me about 4 to 5 hours to complete this style. And remember guys, when you're adding the braids, to give it a good grip, you have to grip it properly so that it's nice and firm, so that when it's done, it's very neat. So the firmer the grip is, the longer your braids will last. The color braid matched her hair color so nicely. So there I add a little piece to the plait again. So I got a little assistant to help plait out the braids, because you know sometimes it takes a lot of time. So whenever I can get the help, I really take the help when it's necessary. So I finished, completed putting in the braids. Now I am doing some trimming, and I like to trim my braids one by one. So the trimming for me takes at least an hour or an hour and a half. Now I'm going to hot water her braids.
What we do here is go back.
So I'm just pouring the water on the braids to make sure that the ends are nice and straight, and the water has to be very hot or your ends won't look nice. And I'm using a blade just to take off the ends to make it even, just taking off a little bit of the ends. Making sure the ends are straight and nice. And then I wet the towel with the warm water and I add it to the top of her head, just to give it that finished look and to ease the tension on the root of the braids. So the warm towel helps with the tension on the roots. So I'm adding some mousse now to her hair to keep down all the frizz. So I'm putting a little of the edge control on our edges, but we don't have much edges left out, but we're just neating up whatever is left there. There we have our braids nicely finished.